And welcome back, Pokemon trainers and fans, to episode 3 of our Pokemon Fight Club. The last 2 days have certainly been entertaining nonetheless, and I certainly hope that you are enjoying as well. So let's get right into the action for day number 3. Random battle. Alright, so here we go. Our first matchup is going to be lopsided again. Not quite as bad as the Gyarados Metapod match that we had yesterday, but it is lopsided nonetheless. Our first match features Tyranitar, a Rock and Dark type featuring Bite, Sandstorm, Mudslap, and Leer. And its opponent will be Pidgey. So, like I said, a little bit lopsided, but at least the flying type has a little bit over ground. We'll see how that plays out here in just a minute. So, Pidgey, a normal flying type featuring Fly, Sand Attack, Return, and Steel Wing. And you can see that I moved my little box here to the other side, more or less because it looked odd with me looking this way towards my screen and looking like I'm looking away from the battle. So now it at least looks like I'm watching the battle on screen with you. Alright, the Pokemon are coming out. Here is Tyranitar. And its opponent, Pidgey. So we'll see just how the type difference matches up, but I'm going to lean more towards Tyranitar for this one. Alright, Pidgey starting off with Sand Attack. Going to hit the accuracy a little bit. That's going to be a hit. Alright, Tyranitar launching back with Bite. That's going to hit and do quite a bit of damage, 108 damage there. We'll see if Sand Attack can do anything against Tyranitar. And Pidgey's going to go up in the air. So this is going to be a miss. Tyranitar coming back with Bite. And Pidgey is just going to hang up there in the air. Alright, Pidgey coming down. A critical hit, but not very effective. Here comes Bite. And that's going to be a critical hit, and that's going to do it. Tyranitar takes out Pidgey. Not really a surprise there with the rock typing, but we figured Pidgey might have had a small chance since it really only had ground type attacks. The Tyranitar only really had ground type attacks. Alright. So let's get into our next battle. The next battle features 2 water-type Pokemon. Free battle. And we're going to go down to Tentacool. Tentacool. I always think of the episode with the Misty falling in love with the Tentacool and the crazy lady trying to blow them all up from her island there in Gen 1. But alright, there's Tentacool. Water Poison type featuring Surf, Screech, Sludge Bomb, and Blizzard. Fantastic special defense at 276. And Tentacool's opponent is Horsea. From the same episode, ironically. So Horsea, a pure water type featuring Hydro Pump, Smokescreen, Blizzard, and Rain Dance. Alright, the trainers are preparing the Pokemon. And here we go. Alright, Tentacool has come out. And here is Horsea. Alright, Tentacool to start with Sludge Bomb. quite a bit of damage. Not quite 100, but quite a bit. And Horsea's going to set up some defense with Smoke Screen. And there goes the accuracy. One hit for Tentacool. Tentacool continuing with the Sludge Bomb. That's a hit. Takes Horsea down to 97 hit points. Horsea answering back with Blizzard. Not very effective, not going to do much there. Unfortunately, Horsea's moveset just is not compatible to go up against Tentacool. Alright, here comes Sludge Bomb. And it's a miss. So Horsea's got a shot here. Blizzard coming at you. And that's going to miss as well. I always thought that was weird how a Blizzard could miss. Because normally Blizzards, when you think about them, are massive. So for a Blizzard to miss seems kind of odd to me. Alright, here comes Sludge Bomb one more time. And it's going to miss again. The Smoke Screen is doing its job. Horsea coming back with Blizzard again. Still not very effective. Alright, Tentacool coming back again with Sludge Bomb. And that's going to hit and take Horsea down to 18 hit points. Hydro Pump, and that's going to be a miss. And that really probably would not have done much, if anything, at all. Alright, Tentacool opting for Surf, just trying to get the last bit of damage in. And that'll do it. So Tentacool takes out Horsea handedly. So Horsea really didn't have a whole lot in its arsenal that could take it on. So that'll do it for the second battle. And don't forget, folks, to go down into the comments and let me know who you're cheering for from Generations 1 and 2 to win it all. So tell me, who are you hoping for? You can see the list of Pokemon that are fighting in this episode right here. And I accidentally went into the same battle twice. But you can see the list scrolling down below. Let me know what matchup you are looking forward to and who you are cheering for today and for the rest of the tournament. We've got a long, long way to go before the Old Oak Cup is awarded. And I will be exiting out of this battle here in just a moment. I accidentally try it again. Run, yes, take the L. There we go, now you all can see me. Okay, so change team combination. Alright, so battle number 3 for today is going to feature Charizard and Cyndaquil. So it's kind of similar to the Magby Typhlosion battle that we had in the first episode. So here we go, Charizard, a fire flying type featuring Fire Punch, Scary Face, Wing Attack, and Growl. And Charizard's opponent will be Cyndaquil. Alright, the Stage 1 Pokemon. It's a pure fire type with Flamethrower, Sunny Day, Headbutt, and Dig. So Dig's probably not going to do a whole lot given Charizard is a flying type. Alright, here they come. Here's Charizard. And Cyndaquil. Alright, Charizard to start with a Wing Attack. Does quite a bit of damage. And Cyndaquil is going to set up a Sunny Day. That might not be a great idea, considering that that's also going to benefit Charizard and his fire attacks. Excuse me. Fire Punch Not very effective, but does almost 100 damage. And Cyndaquil with Flamethrower, not much there, but this probably isn't going to end well. Setting up that Sunny Day was probably not a good idea. I can see where it was coming from to try to get the extra power for Flamethrower, but thank goodness Charizard did not have Fire Blast. And that'll do it. Charizard takes the win over Cyndaquil with Fire Punch. Not necessarily a surprise there. Charizard had the advantage just from power alone, and then Cyndaquil setting up the Sunny Day really just kind of pushed everything forward a little bit more. Alright, so let's go into battle number 4. A battle of 2 normal types this time. Dodrio, a normal flying type, in the evolved form of Doduo. So Dodrio, normal flying, featuring Fly, Growl, Tri-Attack, and Pursuit. And its opponent will be Tauros. So both of these Pokemon were featured in the Calamity Ranch episode of the anime. And for some reason, Dodrio still in the back of my mind. There's still like a dislike for it because of that episode. Like, I have nothing actually against Dodrio. It's just that episode, for whatever reason, makes me not like it. But here's its opponent, Tauros, a normal type featuring Takedown, Scary Face, Pursuit, and Rock Smash. It's kind of in the same boat as a lot of people in my generation that grew up with the Mighty Ducks and D2, the Mighty Ducks. Had that feeling against Iceland. We've never really played them in actual hockey, but there's that dislike. All right, the Pokemon are ready. Here come our combatants. Here's Dodrio. And Tauros. All right, Tauros utilizing Pursuit. Not much damage there. Dodrio answering back with Tri-Attack. And that's going to be a critical hit and a burn. So already some massive damage for Dodrio on Tauros. Tauros is going to answer with a takedown. A little bit more damage, but now it's also going to take some with the recoil. And the burn. Here comes Dodrio's Tri-Attack. And Dodrio will take the win quickly, I might add. Tauros just not a good matchup against Dodrio's Tri-Attack. Plus, getting the burn off on the first attack really made a difference. Alright, so now we're going to go into the 5th battle for today. And that's going to feature Rattata and Igglybuff, so 2 base Pokemon. And 2 normal base type Pokemon. Remember, there are no fairies, so Igglybuff is still a normal type. Alright, P's, R's. Alright, so here it is, Rattata, a normal type with Super Fang, Focus Energy, Headbutt, and Shadow Ball. And its opponent, Igglybuff. So Igglybuff, a normal type featuring Headbutt, Sweet Kiss, Dream Eater, and Sing. Alright, the combatants are getting ready. And here they come. Here's Rattata. That looks so cute. And Igglybuff. Alright, Alright, so Rattata is going to start off with Super Fang. Quite a bit of damage, just a little shy of 50%, but Igglybuff is going to try putting it to sleep. And it does. So Igglybuff getting the Sing off. But will it last long enough? So Rattata is going to be asleep for this turn. And Igglybuff's going to use Dream Eater. That's going to replenish a little bit of its hit points that it lost. And it does quite a bit of damage on Rattata as well. Alright, Rattata still asleep. This could spell danger. Here comes the Dream Eater, taking it down to 74 hit points. And Igglybuff is regaining the lead here, or has regained the lead quite significantly. Rattata wakes up, and here comes Super Fang, saying, hey, give me back my hit points. You can't do that, I'm Joey's Rattata. Of course, that's referencing youngster Joey. Igglybuff tries a Dream Eater, but won't work since Rattata has woken up. So Rattata's going to use Super Fang again. Takes Igglybuff down to 69. Nice. Alright, Igglybuff coming back with Sing, trying to put it to sleep. And it does! Igglybuff is going to get it back to sleep. Could that spell doom for Rattata? It's fast asleep. So here comes the Dream Eater from Igglybuff. And it does, and Igglybuff will get the win. A very closely contested matchup. If it wouldn't have gotten it put to sleep the second time, I think Rattata might have walked away with the victory there. But it's going to go to Igglybuff. An excellent, excellent match there between two young Pokemon. And once again, it's the babies. The baby Pokemon are just going wild here. Alright. Match number 6 is featuring Bellsprout and Poliwhirl. So Bellsprout with the type advantage. And of course I already missed it, just yapping my gums here. So Bellsprout, a grass poison type featuring Giga Drain, Growth, Sludge Bomb, and Toxic. And its opponent is Poliwhirl, the middle evolution for Poliwag. And keep in mind, too, that in Gen 2 is where Poliwag could split between two Pokemon of Poliwrath or Politoed. But here we just need Poliwhirl, a pure water type with Surf, Rest, Snore, and Belly Drum. Alright, we're preparing for battle. Alright, and here's Bellsprout. And I'm leaning more towards Bellsprout just because Poliwhirl does not have anything that's necessarily good against Bellsprout. Alright, Poliwhirl starting off with Belly Drum. Cut its HP, but it raised a couple of stats. We'll see if that's going to ultimately hurt. And Bellsprout gets a poison off on Poliwhirl. That's going to sap its health. Poliwhirl going to use Rest. So it's going to sleep for about 2 turns, but it fully heals and gets rid of the poison. So it's going to be asleep for a little while. But Bellsprout hits with the Giga Drain. Oh, falling asleep might spell doom for Poliwhirl, but it did save itself from an early demise by using Rest and going to sleep. Oh, it probably could have used Snore there. And here comes the Giga Drain. And it's a sweep for Bellsprout, getting the win over Poliwhirl. Really, it had nothing else that it could have done. Poliwhirl was outmatched by type and by movesets in this one. So we're now halfway through this episode's matches. Again, we're looking at a great lineup. And we'll go into match number 7. 2 Cantonian Pokemon again. But this one is Cloyster and Ekans. Alright, there's Cloyster, the Water-Ice type, featuring Clamp, Withdraw, Aurora Beam, and Spike Cannon. And its opponent is Ekans. And if you're wondering why on earth I'm constantly hitting the rental Pokemon on player 2, my joystick, the D-pad on my joystick sticks a little bit, so I'll hit it a couple of times and not realize that I'm still stuck on rental. Alright, so let's jump right in. The balls are prepared, and here we go. Match number 7. Cloyster comes out. And Ekans. Snickety snake. Alright, and Ekans to start with an Earthquake. A little bit of damage, but not much to write home about. Cloyster answering back with Aurora Beam. That's going to do quite a bit. Excuse me. And Ekans going with a Glare now, trying to get the Paralysis. And it gets it. So Cloyster's now paralyzed. And it's not going to do anything. It's fully paralyzed on the same turn. Alright, Ekans answering back again with Sludge Bomb. A little bit more damage, about equal now to what Cloyster did to it. And Cloyster's going to use Withdraw and increase its defense. Alright, Ekans to continue the Sludge Bomb. No, out there again. And here comes Clamp. Alright, so this one's a little bit slower pace just because of the typing. But here comes another Sludge Bomb. And gets it down to 91. Here comes another Clamp attack. Alright, Ekans again with the Sludge Bomb, just keeping to what's being the most effective. Takes Cloyster down to 53 hit points. Ekans only with 44. Here comes the Aurora Beam, and that will do it. Cloyster is going to walk away with the victory. Very close match between the two. There's really no type advantage for either one, but it was a close match. Cloyster coming away with the victory. Okay, match number 8 for this episode is going to feature 2 lower-ranked Pokemon, typically. Furret, the evolved form of Sentret. So, Furret, normal type, featuring Strength, Amnesia, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch. And its opponent is Magikarp. You knew this was coming. Especially if you read the scrolling text at the bottom. Alright, so Magikarp, a pure water type with Tackle, Flail, and Splash. So it's not completely powerless. It does have some options available to it. Alright, let's head out to the battlefield. Here we go. And first out of the ball is Furret. And here's Magikarp. Alright, Magikarp starting off with a Flail. That really shouldn't do much of anything. Yeah, only 11 points of damage there. So here comes Furret with a Thunder Punch. Super effective, takes Magikarp down to 93. Flail might do some more damage here now. Let's see what it's able to do. Still not a whole lot. Furret with the Thunder Punch. And that'll do it. Furret does take out Magikarp, but Magikarp, surprisingly, does get some damage off of Furret, so it's not a complete shutout. Alright, so Furret walks away with the winner. No surprises there. But we'll definitely see Magikarp throughout the 28 weeks, I promise you that. Alright, so let's move on to battle number 9. This is going to be Heracross. Where are you? I feel like I just passed you. There it is. Alright, so Heracross, a bug fighting type with Mega Horn, Rock Smash, Leer, and Thief. And its opponent is Nidoqueen. So going down. And Nidoqueen, the fully evolved form of the Nidoran female. A poison ground type featuring Body Slam, Toxic, Mud Slap, and Ice Punch. So this ought to be a very interesting matchup, given that they both have strengths and weaknesses over each other. But I'm leaning more towards Heracross. Alright, here's Heracross. And here comes Nidoqueen. Alright, let's see how it goes. Heracross starting off with Rock Smash. Not very effective. Nidoqueen answering back with Ice Punch. Does a little bit more damage, but not by much. Alright, Heracross now with Mega Horn. Not very effective either, but does significantly more damage. Toxic, and that's going to poison Heracross. It might speed up this battle. Right. Heracross going to continue with the Mega Horn. And that's a miss. It's going to get hurt by the poison. It's going to do a little bit now, but it's going to double each turn. Nidoqueen with the Mud Slap. Not very effective, but it is going to impact the accuracy. Mega Horn again. It's really the only move that's working for for Heracross. And it's another miss. It's going to get hurt by the poison. And Nidoqueen coming back with Ice Punch. Significant damage done. Alright, Heracross again with the Mega Horn. Let's see if we can actually land it this time. It does, not very effective, but brings Nidoqueen down below 50%. And the poison does sap Heracross a little bit more. The Body Slam brings Heracross down to 1 hit point. So unless Heracross can critical hit Nidoqueen, this one might just be over. Comes one more Mega Horn. Not very effective, brings Nidoqueen down to 55 hit points, but the poison is going to sap the last hit point from Heracross, and Nidoqueen gets the victory in a tough, tough battle. Excellent work for Nidoqueen. Neither one really had an attack that could do a lot of damage. Mega Horn was starting to get up there, but ultimately the Toxic is what did Heracross in and granted Nidoqueen the win. Alright, match number 10 is going to be Politoed and Octillery. So we mentioned earlier about the 2 final evolutions for Poliwag. This is going to feature one of them, the Johto evolution, Politoed. Pure Water type with Whirlpool, Swagger, Icy Wind, and Perish Song. We can ignore the Perish Song due to the last Pokemon rule. Okay, and its opponent is Octillery, the evolved form of Remoraid. Alright, also a Pure Water type featuring Octazooka, Lock-On, Hyper Beam, and Focus Energy. So let's see how this one plays out. Alright, the Pokemon are getting ready. And here they come. First up is Politoed. And here's Octillery. So a battle of the Johto Pokemon. Oh, excuse me. It's been a long day. 2-year-old woke up a little too early today. Alright, here comes Icy Wind from Politoed. Not very effective, but does reduce the speed for Octillery. Octillery can use Lock-On. Let's take an aim. Alright, Politoed using Swagger. Octillery's attack has gone way up, but now it's confused, and it gets the Octazooka off. Not very effective. But the accuracy has taken a hit, so that may help. Alright, Politoed going back to the Icy Wind. That's going to be a miss. And Octillery is going to hit itself in its confusion. That might be another downfall. Alright, here comes Whirlpool. Not very effective, but now it's going to do damage each turn. Octillery still confused, attacking itself, bringing it down below 50%. And it gets hit by the Whirlpool. That may just speed up this battle. Politoed again, now with Icy Wind. And it's another miss. Octillery is still battling the confusion, but it's going to hurt itself and knock itself out. Politoed is your winner by confusion knockout. Oh. Well, I certainly hope those of you who are at home right now enjoyed your Star Wars Day and your Cinco de Mayo. There was a meme going around that I saw about with the quarantine that this was Juan Cinco or Juan Solo, just because of the quarantine, so everyone was by themselves. But I certainly hope you guys made the most of it and enjoyed your holidays. All right, battle number 11 goes to a scary place with Gastly. And this might be, I forget what you call it, but I thought for the longest time that Gastly had an H in it, like Ghastly. Maybe that's just something in my mind. But Gastly is a ghost poison type featuring Shadow Ball, Confuse Ray, Psychic, and Curse. And its opponent is going to be Seadra, the evolved form of Horsea. Which means we get to scroll all the way down to the bottom. There it is. So a pure water type with Surf, Smokescreen, Dragon Breath, and Swift. And I always thought the ghost types were a little bit more fun just because of how playful they were in the anime. I'm going to reference the anime a lot, only because I enjoy watching it. My wife actually enjoys watching it with me too when we can get the kids to bed and just sit together. We watch other things too, but it's just kind of nice to unwind. So here's Gastly and its opponent, Seadra. Alright, so Gastly's going to start off with a Confuse Ray. And Seadra is now confused. We've seen Confusion just wreak havoc on the Pokemon. And it's going to attack itself. Deals 27 damage to itself. Alright, Gastly using Curse, and Curse does work differently for Ghost types. Let's cut its own HP and put a Curse on Seadra. And Seadra's going to launch a Smokescreen, build up a little bit of defense, and accuracy is going to take a hit here from Gastly. But Seadra's going to be hurt by the Curse. Alright, Gastly with Shadow Ball. It's a direct hit. And Special Defense has gone down too. And Seadra's able to get off a Dragon Breath. And paralyzes Gastly, bringing it down to 44 hit points. But Seadra also down to 55 due to the Curse. Seadra's going to be confused here. It's going to get off a Swift Attack. Is that going to be enough? It doesn't even affect Gastly, poor Seadra. And it knocks itself out with the Curse. Gastly takes the win. That was an exciting match. Right down to the wire, just going back and forth. A lot of stat impacts there, but it was great to watch. Alright, that brings us to our final match of this episode, match number 12, Espeon and Yanma. So Espeon is the psychic evolution of Eevee. Pure Psychic type with Psybeam, Psych Up, Swift, and Tail Whip. And its opponent is Yanma. There we go again, just like I said. Alright. So with Yanma, we do have to scroll down to the bottom of the page. Alright, there it is. So Yanma, a bug flying type featuring Giga Drain, Double Team, Headbutt, and Swagger. So not necessarily any attacks that would do a lot more damage. Consider that bug is stronger than Psychic, but the type differential may play into its own favor. Alright, and here comes Espeon. And this overall is match number 60, so not quite through the entire first week just yet. We'll get through the first half there in the next episode. But That's exciting. We're already through the first half of the week. All right, so Espeon's going to use Psych Up. And it fails. Yanma with Double Team. That's going to increase its evasiveness. Ah, that's why it didn't work. Okay, well, I'm dumb. All right. Okay, so Psybeam. That's a direct hit. More, oh, right at 50%. A little bit more than 50% damage. Yanma's going to do Giga Drain. Not much there. So Yanma will likely hang on for one more turn if Psybeam hits. There it comes. And it's a miss. So Yanma's going to now answer with Headbutt. Pretty good damage. Psybeam again. That's another miss. Yanma with another Headbutt. And that's going to do quite a bit of damage. Let's see if Espeon can land at least one more. It does, and Yanma hangs on with 28 hit points. Here comes Headbutt. Is this going to be it? No, Espeon hangs on with 30. Espeon's going to answer with Swift, and this may end the battle. It does, and Espeon takes the win from Yanma. Narrow margin of victory, but victory nonetheless. Well, this was a great episode. Please tune in for the next one as we finish up day 3 with 13 battles. The way it's going to work is Monday, Tuesday are 2 episodes of 12 battles each, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the morning episode will have 12 fights, and the afternoon episode will have 13. So we can get to 123 battles. 124 Pokemon divided by 2 is 123. So everyone battles every week. We'll see you in the next episode. Just remember, keep breathing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you later, folks.